Hey, Shalom Israel. First and foremost, I want to begin this lesson by giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh Bashmi Awashai Basham Chakadash, and double honor to the apostles and elders who've taught me this truth of great millstone and who lead the flock by example, and Shalom to the elect. Okay, and this video you can see on the screen. This is going to be a quick one. I was watching about the inflation that's happening over there in Turkey. And pretty much people are queuing up. You can see the lines there queuing up for bread. And things have gotten quite bad over there, man. And, you have different examples of this happening around, around the globe. Okay, you had a situation over there in Venezuela, for example. Now, a couple of South American countries, I believe. Now, this was posted on the Wall Street Journal, right? And then it says, how bad can inflation be? Turkey offers a warning. I was watching it, and there was one woman, and she said this is basically, she doesn't what kind of life is this? She said she goes sleep, she wakes up, and there's an increase in price. Which that's inflation. Why? Because the purchasing power of the fiat currency over there, which is the lira, is weakening. Okay, it's weakening against the dollar, it's weakening against the euro, the weakening against the sterling, the pound sterling, and that increases trading costs, import-export costs, which increases the cost of goods within the country. And there's all different reports coming out depending on different parts, because not every part of the country is going to be the same kind of income. You're going to get places that have more of a poorer population, and places that are going to have people that are so-called rich, right? But ultimately, what these kind of situations are doing is, it's really bringing the pressure down on the people and robbing the people. Another thing they mentioned in this video is, people were using, they use the phrase, they're using the money under their pillow. Okay. And that's, when you look at this whole global thing that's happening right now, okay, the Vicky, what they were trying to do with that is trying to drain the resources, okay, of the people, man. And, people were quite resilient. They were quite resilient, money stashed away here and there. Because ultimately what they want to do is they want to destroy it. They want to destroy the middle class, all of that. Okay, you're just going to have the elites and the slaves. That's what they want. That's part of the New World Order. Okay, and I'm going to get a scripture in a bit. But pretty much, what's happening over there is an example of what's going to come to America, to Babylon, man. All right? And when it gets really bad, it's going to get desperate out there. People are going to start fighting and killing each other over food. You got people already queuing over there for bread. You got bakeries that are even having trouble making bread. So it's getting bad. Now, I thought of the scripture in 2 Ezra 15 and 19. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So that's coming, man. Okay? That's coming. It's going to be complete anarchy. People are going to be looting each other. People are going to be, breaking down doors, going into houses. Okay. Neighbor against neighbor. People, they're going to make factions, groups. Okay. They show you in all these post-apocalyptic movies. Okay. Because this is like a systematic shutdown of society, man. All right. That economic crash needs to come so that they can offer the solution, which is part of that whole reset. They can offer the solution, which is what the MOTB. All right, and this is all part of the agenda, man. That's that these elites of Esau are pushing forward. And what's happening over there in Turkey is an example of that inflation going into hyperinflation. Now, when I was watching the video, like I mentioned, the woman says she woke up and the price has gone up. Well, when we look at the Weimar Republic, there were examples where they might go into a restaurant and they've got an agreed price, because as they're sitting down to eat their meal, the price would fluctuate. So they might go in, and I'll give you an example, like a steak might be like, I don't know, £10. By the time they're done eating and they get up, it's like £25. So they had to agree a price. Okay, and with the Weimar Republic, it came to a point where there was barrel full of money that was worth nothing, man. You see that in Venezuela, where you got stacks of money to buy something like a bottle of water or something. Okay, why? Because the purchasing power of that fiat currency is lowered to such a state that you can't buy what you used to be able to buy at the same rate. People think the prices of things are going up. No, that the purchasing power of the currency you're using to buy it is lowering, man. And with all the money that's being printed over there in America recently, all the dollars, okay, and everything else that's going on economically, it's just a matter of time before that place falls into inflation and hyperinflation. It's already got inflation, but it's going to get real bad, man. Okay, and prophecies like this are going to come to the forefront, where people are just straight up killing each other for sacks of rice, for bread. And like I said, man, this was just going to be a quick one. I just thought of the scripture when I saw that. So with that, man, I'm going to say shalom. Shalom to the elect.